Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Covers Talk Show, presented by the White Falcon Films and powered by City Group of Institutions. Before I begin, I would like to ask a very simple question. Imagine you have gone to the market with your girlfriend or your wife, who is very beautiful, and on the way back to the home, somebody throw acid on her face. What will be your reaction? Will you accept her or will you leave her? Does outer beauty matters or inner beauty? And today we have amongst us a very renowned personality who is based in Mumbai, is running a healing center there with the name New Age Sage. And today he is amongst us in Jalandhar, where he has opened a new healing center by the name Blessings. He is none other than Mr. Pradeep Chandiramani. So let's welcome him. Mr. Pradeep, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Kanwar.
Sir, my first question will be, what is Blessings all about?
See, blessing is all about having clear your body, mind and soul. So we have various techniques over here, not only your mind or body or soul, but all in one. Okay. Under one roof you will also get meditation, you will also get yoga, you will also get dance therapies, you will also get Ayurveda stuff. Not only that, you will also get your acting skills empowered.
Oh really?
So blessing is all about, it's like as the name says, that it's a true blessing to people of Jalandhar out here, where we have got a different concept under one roof.
Alright. So how come Jalandhar? I mean, you are based in Mumbai, right? And how come the idea came of this Blessings?
Honestly speaking, it has been in my mind long time since I met my partners, Mr. Indervansh and Mr. Harvansh. We were planning to start, but because I was not based in India first place, last 35 years I was staying abroad, and I had no idea to come back to India. But finally one fine day, as we all have our own calling, I decided to come back to India and open the center, New Age Sage in Mumbai, partnered with my partner Ruchi Khanna. Okay. So then these brothers, they contacted me back again that since you are in Mumbai, why don't we start in Jalandhar? But since New Age Sage was very new initially, so I thought, okay, step by step, you know, rather than keeping like running after one other center, let me take some time. So it's been a year now, we are quite grown up babies over there in Mumbai, so I thought, why not Jalandhar? Okay. And Jalandhar has been on my mind because I've been reading a lot in newspaper about Punjab situation with people and kids especially, or teenagers, right, suffering from various issues. So I had this thing in my mind, why not start with Jalandhar? Okay.
You mentioned here that besides yoga, besides meditation or besides healing, how can you relate everything, I mean these things with theatre?
See, what is theatre all about? You have to understand this. Like if I decide to be an actor someday, it is my own inner feeling which I want to bring it out. Yeah. You know, we are acting or we are acting somebody else feeling. So it's a kind of meditation itself. What is meditation? Which you do effortlessly. Right. You know, that becomes your meditation. So theatre is a part of it. And I really want each and every person who has got certain skills to come and be part at Blessing, so that they can really evolve from where they are to where they want to be.
Okay, this concept sounds great, right? Okay, any tips you would like to provide or you would like to give to the audience here that, I mean, in every house or in every home there is negativity, or we step out, there is negativity in our surroundings as well, but majorly there is negativity inside us. True. Right? So what tips you would like to give us or to the audience, that how could we go away with this negativity?
See, very important for us to understand that where this negativity comes from, you know, like if you understand a very basic principle over here, that our thought becomes an emotion, yeah, and that creates a negative or a positive impression in your life. So if you understand this very clearly, so why don't you work on that thought rather than working on negativity? So I give this very good tip of meditation, where on day-to-day basis you can clean your negative energy inside you. So one has to really stop after some time, during the period of time, stop, check and delete.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it is a very easy way to do that. In 24 hours, how many thoughts are negative and how many are positive? If you look at this, most of the time we think more negative.
Yeah.
So every 2 hours or every 3 hours, sitting on your office chair or doing something, or even lying down on the couch, just sit and think how many thoughts we are really having, a positive or negative. So once you are aware of this, once you are cautious of what you're thinking, life becomes more positive.
So what is the simplest way, if I'm sitting in the office, right, and my boss has said something to me which is negative, which made me negative, on that very moment, I mean, in order to spoil my rest of the day, what is that mantra, you know, the on the spot mantra?
The very basic mantra is breath. You know, if I'm angry, I breathe fast.
Yeah.
You know, or if I'm sad, I breathe very shallow.
Exactly.
That is the basic thing we all know. So what, in the office, if you come across with such situation, I always suggest breathe in and breathe out.
Deep breaths.
Like start taking deep breaths for certain amount of time, like even 5 minutes enough, so that the mind settles down. Because when you come out of your boss cabin, your mind is in turbulence.
Yeah.
It's like a kite, but the moment you start breathing, it slows down.
Exactly.
So there are a lot of techniques, but the immediate technique is to come, relax, drink some cold water and start breathing.
Deep breaths,
deep breaths, and just calm yourself down. That is like an instant coffee for you.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I have heard that you specialized in past life karma, and you do karma healing as well. What is it all about?
See, have you noticed people always saying that I have not done anything wrong in this life, then why is this problem coming to me again and again? There are certain life patterns which we face again and again. Until and unless we don't resolve those, they keep repeating in our life. Like for example, these days, a lot of teenagers or a lot of people who are aged from 20 onwards, they get into relationship, right? So, and after some time you see there are a lot of breakups happening. Then they think the next alternate to come out of that breakup is to fall in another relationship.
Exactly.
But this is where they are doing mistake. Until and unless you have not resolved and come to terms with yourself, with what you had in past, you cannot make the other relation go positively.
Right.
Like you cannot take old bricks and construct a new house, as simple as that. So with past life, what we do, we take you to your past and make you understand why this problem has come to you, and come in terms to it. Your acceptance plays a very important role. Today, if I tell you that, okay, if I don't accept you, that is the biggest problem.
Right.
आज जो भी हो रहा है life में, acceptance is the key to happiness.
Yeah.
When we are in relation, we start accepting too much from each other. The moment we drop it, things gets, in any relation, friends, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, any relation, acceptance. The moment we stop that, things starts changing. So past life really helps to resolve all the past and cut the cords from the past and sets you free from that past karma, which we call it.
Okay, this thing, it should be solved in the private room, I mean one-on-one sessions, or it can be in the open as well?
No, it should not be in open.
Sorry, because there are many reality shows, right? I don't remember the names, but then they go to the past, and that is obviously it's coming in front of the public as well.
Yeah.
So how much it is right on their part?
See, I remember that show Pisle Janam Ka Raaz. I think you're talking about that. Yeah. Where Dr. Tripti Jain was doing this. This was a show. Again, it's for TRP basis and commercial basis. Yes, in our situation, commercial aspect is involved, but I prefer one-to-one because a lot of people are very shy. They don't want their personal life to be shown or in the midst of the crowd. So that's where the personal, they are easily opening up when they are in one-to-one sessions.
Okay.
So it is always advisable for any such things, go for one-to-one.
All right.
In the closed doors.
All right, Mr. Pradeep, you have 26 years of experience in India, in Dubai, and in Africa, right? What is the similarity between these three people of these three countries?
See, the similar thing is emotions, I would say. Maybe it's African or Arab or an Indian. I have dealt with a lot of hardcore criminals in Dubai jails also. I've dealt with like people in Africa, in villages. Everywhere people are suffering with love. They are rejected for whatever they are. So the core relation or similarity between all is the emotion which we carry, negative or positive. So
there are only two things. Either you can look at the positive side or the
exactly
negative side.
Either you can look at the positive or like
no middle way.
I'll give you an example. Like if there is a Chinese dish, you like Chinese and I don't like, that doesn't make Chinese dish good or bad. It is the perception of or the taste what you carry and I carry. So similarly in life, everything is just about a perception. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. There is no good or bad. This is our human concepts which we have made over here.
All right. And when did you realize on the personal front that, you know, or when was your first experience of meditation?
See, I think it has been since childhood, but I realized when I grew very like almost 16, 17, I started, you know, there was always an energy flow from my palms, which I never understood what it was until unless I was spotted by a master who said that, beta, aap mein bahut power zap shuru karo. But honestly, at that age, I didn't take it seriously. But then I had so many experiences and I started meeting so many masters from Himalayas. And I was really fortunate enough to meet such masters who really guided me. So I said, if that is the case, why not jump into this ocean and dive properly and understand what is stored for me. So
is there any professional course available?
There are a lot of professional courses, but honestly for me it was a built-in thing. So yes, there are quite a few courses which one can do. But again, very important here is what is your intention behind that?
Right.
But if you see, we all are healers in our own way. Like tomorrow, if someone is crying and we hug them, we start feeling.
Right.
That is a healing. Or if somebody comes to you, talks to you with depression or anxiety, and after talking to you becomes calm, that is a
after
healing.
Counseling.
Exactly. So in a way, we all are healers. But again, what is your intention behind healing? That counts a lot.
For sure. I mean, these talks are very deep.
Yeah.
Right. And one need to learn, I mean, experiences also teach us.
Experience, and very important, first you need to cleanse from. You have to be completely non-judgmental over here. Because everyday person is sitting in front of you with different stories. So you should be powerful enough that to sustain all this negativity and let it go same time. If you're a kind of emotional person which anybody's sob story would attack you also, then it is not for you.
Exactly. And what about the sound healing? I mean,
sound healing, like it's a very powerful tool. I do sound healing. I will just give you this example.
Okay.
This is a Tibetan bowl, and just close your eyes and experience the sound.
Quite soothing.
This is a vibration, and sound itself has a vibration. So if you see, we are so fond of music. So these are all ancient sounds which helps to unlock the blocked energies in your system.
Right.
So when I do the sound healing meditation, there are a lot of experiences people are facing, like they go into the past or they come with a lot of pain and then they feel relief out of it. So there are various, like endless experience to sound healing as well.
Okay. And I have asked you the experience of your international experience. If I talk about India, and currently you are in Mumbai, right? And I have heard that you have done the healing of many Bollywood celebrities as well. I'm not asking you the names, but can you please share any one of those experiences with us?
See, as I said, it is the soul that counts, no matter what he or she is. But since you've asked me, I met one of the guy who had come for a session, and on the screens he happens to be a very tough character, like a villain character, where people are literally scared of him and curse him to the core. But when he came to me, he was like a child. He just opened up with his stories, and you won't believe, after the session he cried a lot. Like when I look at him on the screen and what he was in front of me, they were two different people. That also gave me one understanding that no matter what you are, everyone needs love.
Exactly. And everybody is emotional, especially
everybody
men.
has emotions, no matter what character you play. To that matter, as I mentioned earlier, I have met hardcore criminals in the jails.
Okay.
Where they also, when you talk to them with love, they melt.
Yeah.
So I think the only best medicine which you can give, or the only best medicine which you can transfer to someone, is through love.
Love, which is very hard to find.
Which is very hard to find these days, because
true love and the fake love.
Exactly. And also love for a reason these days is very common.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. We are too busy in our lives, right? We wake up, we go to office, and we'll work, and we come back, and I mean there are relationship disputes, household disputes, and all. How important is for an individual to give time to himself?
See, until and unless you don't give time to yourself, you will not understand yourself first place. Like a lot of people come and ask, when will I find my soulmate? And I tell them one simple thing, that have you really found yourself yet? Or have you understood your soul yet?
Exactly.
We are so in rush. When I think in my times when we were kids, and that time early morning we used to listen to the mantras and bhajans. But these days, the first thing in the morning, we check our WhatsApp messages.
Exactly.
So we don't know where we are.
This is my bad habit.
So this is where we are heading towards. It is very important that first half an hour, what you do as you wake up in the morning, that decides your entire day, and each day decides your destiny, which we call as future. Right? So it's very important for each one of us to give time to him or herself, because if you're not giving your time, you're not reaching anywhere.
All right. Do you relate meditation or the techniques that to meet yourself, right? Do you relate it to seeking God? I mean, can we relate it to that?
I think we all are gods. We are not Chinese products, we are made of Him, right? So in a way, we all have that energy of God. So rather than saying I'm seeking God, I'm seeking myself. That is very important. Once I seek myself, I have already got Him.
Exactly.
So it is very most important thing, and meditation is the best Wi-Fi system to reach Him.
Exactly. Okay.
We are always concerned that in our mobile the battery is there or not. We are always concerned that
we charge that
the charger is not there now. But have you ever thought that our Wi-Fi system with Him is correct or not?
Right.
So it is very, very important for each one of us to meditate, and meditate is the only mantra to attain Him and yourself in return.
All right. We have discussed about the busy lives of the people here, I mean everywhere. My next question is, like, whenever you are in office or whenever you are at work, you forget, eating. And if you eat junk food, or you don't know what is going inside you. What is your take on that?
See, I always ask this question, are you eating food or food is eating you?
Oh yes.
It is very important for us to understand the vibration of what we eat. It is not only about eating right kind of food, but in what vibration that food is made, that is also very important.
Right.
These days, if you see, most of us, we eat food and we watch TV same time. And if there is any aggression going on in the TV, those vibrations we are getting through the food.
Right.
And you must have noticed one thing, any simple dal which is made in Gurudwara tastes so different than what same dal which is made at home. Why? There the vibrations are very different, and here the vibrations are different. It is very important, the person who makes the food, his or her vibration has to be very clear and clean.
Positive.
पहले ज़माने में हम लोग कहाँ इतना बाहर जाते थे खाना खाने, If I used to ask my grandparents, let's go out, they used to ask me, आज बाहर जाना है?
Okay.
And in this generation, well, आज भी घर खाना है.
आज भी.
So you see from where to where we are reaching. So it's very, very important, because you become what you eat.
Exactly.
Why at young age we are getting diabetes? Why at young age people are getting heart attacks, arthritis? One main reason is right kind of food. Now when I say right kind of food, a lot of people come and tell me, but I'm eating very healthy. But that healthy food, where it is coming from, where it is made, that is equally important.
Right.
We don't understand that. It's not about healthy eating only.
Exactly.
How that vibration is there while cooking, that is very important. We are so used to going out in flashy restaurants, but what is happening inside the kitchen with those cooks, we're not aware.
Right.
So it is very important. Yes, I'm not denying the fact that you should not go out and eat. Sometimes it is, yes, but you have to balance with lot many things in also. So my take on exactly process. And make sure that your kids are not watching TV while eating. बचपन में अगर बच्चा खाना नहीं खाता तो टीवी दिखा दिखा के हम खिलाते हैं, and वही आदत पड़ जाती है, and then we complain he doesn't eat without watching TV.
It's not only about the kids. It's like, if I talk about myself, if I talk about my parents or the adults, they too, you know, often
everybody
do the same exercise.
We have to stop it now. These are very small things in our life which we don't understand, and then we keep rushing to the doctors.
Right.
And then when our health spoils, we have this, मेरे साथ ही भगवान ये क्यों कर रहा है, you know. But what are we doing to our body? Is like temple. How much we respect, that is our call.
Exactly.
So what we eat, that you become.
I mean, from the entire conversation, I feel that, you know, I lack at many places. I mean, when I wake up, I used to, you know, see my mobile phone, and then when I eat, I look at television, or I'll do one or the other thing. So, but yes, it's tough, but I think it's not impossible. So I'll try my level best.
See, nothing is impossible. Even impossible says I'm possible.
I'm possible.
So I think if you start, the viewers out here will get affected, and I'm sure it will make a huge difference. Start with small things. I'm not saying do a drastic change in your life. If you can do, well and good. If you cannot, just start with something small.
Exactly.
And make a difference.
Giving
Especially
time
morning time is the precious time for you when you wake up. So the moment you wake up, make sure that you are with yourself.
For sure. Alright Pradeep ji, before we end it, what are your future plans?
See, I want to make my day today best. That becomes our future. But since you've asked me this, the best thing I really would like to do with start with Jalandhar and enter the entire Punjab.
Okay.
So that could help each and every person who are suffering over here. So
especially youth.
Especially youth, yeah. Especially people who are gone in wrong hands of drugs, smoke, drinks, and whatnot. So I really want to help in that sector, and if any of the viewers have any connections where I could be of help, please feel free to call me. I would be happy to help them out, because it's high time we should stop this.
Right.
So let's work together and let's cover the entire belt of Punjab first, and then go further each and every place where we are required.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Pradeep ji, that, I mean, I have learned so many things from you, and I believe that my viewers too will learn.
I'm sure I could help someone, and if I can help you through your viewers, I'll be so grateful.
That's nice. So nice of you. And I wish you luck for your future.
Thank you.
And your new venture in Jalandhar by the name of Blessings, the new healing center here. So this was the inspiring story of Pradeep Chandiramani, who belongs to Mumbai, but then Jalandhar is love. उन्हें यहाँ पर खींच लाया है. So we'll be right back with our next episode and with another inspiring personality. Till then, stay positive, stay fit, and yes, eat healthy. Thank you so much.